Nick fucking Gage. I represent the Murder That Kill gang. You're watching Shooting the Shit. And if you're not watching Shooting the Shit, I'm probably in your house robbing you. So watch that shit or I'll rob your motherfucking house. MDK all fucking day.
Hey.
Get this thing on the road before the storm comes
God,
and wipes
dude.
out my electricity.
We are recording.
Nice, finally. Ladies and gentlemen, bit of a fucking change to the scheduled programming here. I'm fucking amateurs, I swear to God. Change to your scheduled programming. We have our producer, the 5-star producer machine here with us on screen, because we are going to endure
This big old red shirt on, just screaming, "Hey, Kool-Aid!"
It's a 5-star fuck machine. Look at him.
We are going to endure a few minutes with Dennis to start the episode so we can give our
They
tribute.
make it sound so bad. That's the most dickhead thing to say, dude. We're gonna endure. Sorry, everybody.
Wait.
What the fuck?
Wait.
Welcome
this is coming from the guy who threatened to punch me in the nuts the next time he saw me if I played a 10-bell salute.
Well, yeah.
It's a love.
Trains when you come around.
It's a love kind of thing.
It is what it is, but
man, I'm glad I'm on your good side then, if that's the case.
Dude,
Yeah,
nobody's ever on Joey's good side, bro. Joey we're never on Joey. He tolerates us.
Yeah.
He looks up to us.
He
shows up every Thursday, bro. We kiss the ring. Let him call it the insult. It's like we're in the White House or something, dude. It's kind of cool.
To the video. Jesus, Sean.
It's all right, dude. I'm gonna give him a plane. We'll be cool.
I'm just gonna say, fucking best intro music.
Yeah, dude.
Possible for this character. I don't know how much of it we get to play here, but whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that part at least.
Hell yeah.
That's all you need.
Hell yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh,
we're watching some wild shit happen.
Yeah, if you're not watching the video, this is where it's at, dude. This is some of the greatest clips of the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, death-defying icon that is Sabu.
Well, if we're being honest, this is also when he was at his best because he was managing his opiate addiction.
Jesus, Sean, way to...
Well, it's true, dude. I mean, this is when he was still performing, man. Like when he was really on his game. I don't think there was a better Sabu outside of ECW. I mean,
you're not even cold yet. Sean's doing cheap shots.
No, I'm not doing cheap shots.
Him in WWE was great.
Yeah, him and his program with Cena was good.
That highlight, there was 2 of them. I was debating the sending. I like that one more because it opened with the Taz and Sabu, which was like super hot story, late 90s pro wrestling. It was such a great feud. Anyway,
it sold their first pay-per-view.
It really did. But the other highlight clip started with the fucking leg drop from the top rope out to the table on Cena.
Yeah.
And I forgot how far that shit used to be on the old Raw sets in the early, was that 05?
06.
Like 06. And he ran and he jumped and he stood and he just balanced for like about 4 seconds on the top rope, just standing there, and then goes off and you looking at it going, that's a real long fucking way to go. This right here. He just, yeah, we're good. And fuck. That's so fucking bananas.
This was the one I like right here with Rey Mysterio from the second One Night Stand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was sweet.
Dude, I loved when he tagged with Rob Van Dam. They were tag champs. There was a lot of great matches there.
And you just think about, like, really, and I did a lot of thinking about this since it was announced that he had passed. You think about how innovative and, like, really how much he's contributed, because he was the first one to really start using tables. I mean, you're looking at the barbed wire clip there. You know, he had that match where he tore his bicep open and he tells Fonzie to go get him tape. He tapes up his arm and continues the match and finishes it.
Fucking wild.
Monster.
He was like a He was like the world's most violent luchador too. I mean, a lot of his moves were all air. Well, most of it was all aerial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all aerial. It was all high impact. You know what I mean? I don't ever remember seeing him lock up and throw somebody in a headlock. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I'm
And
sure
he
it happened. I'm just saying, like, this was his style. He
I
kind of
just never,
did his
never
own
seen
thing.
it.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Man,
Well, I just mean like I'd never seen it. It could have happened. That's you know what I mean. Like by the time we were able to see ECW, you was either watching it on a satellite dish or you were buying the pay-per-views
Right.
Not
because
me.
you couldn't
I was watching it
anywhere.
on channel 48.
Right. Well, yeah, but that's
I had
because
something like that too. Yeah.
outside of like Philly or some shit, you weren't seeing it unless it was like on some random cable network.
At 3
Yeah, it was
a.m.
It was like my
at like
local
3
public
o'clock in the morning.
access channel that had it, and I remember just discovering it. I think on accident once, and I think I can't remember who it was, but someone that I remember seeing in either WCW or the WWF that got on there. I'm like, holy crap!
Dude, I remember just being mesmerized just watching the fucking video segments that they'd have on like the satellite dish networks and shit. So when you go to look at pay for views, it's always like the preview video or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know how many times I watched that shit over and over and over because it was just like
it was unlike anything else.
He didn't do. Yeah, man. I mean, he wasn't like there. You can say there's guys out there that were like, you see a little Sean in him, or you see a little him, Mick Foley in him, or whatever the case may be. Sabu was his own creation from the ground up, man. I don't know that anybody did it like him, and I don't know that anybody that ever will, do it like him again. The difference is, though, is that style of wrestling is way more mainstream now.
Yeah, so it's like
when he was doing it.
And he was the only one doing it, so that's what made it special. I mean, he had that aura about him. Like, he didn't have to say anything. He just had that look, and I mean, all the scars and everything. I mean, he really was, to steal a quote from RVD's, WWE song, he was one of a kind.
It's true.
If he died 10 years ago, he probably wouldn't be getting the same, appreciation he's getting at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But as much as I shit on AEW, all those dudes that try to emulate that are in AEW, and they're it's an entire genre of itself.
Yeah.
But man, nothing beat Friday or Saturday night, depending, because sometimes they'd air it on a Friday, and then every now and then you'd be like, oh shit, it's Saturday night and they're showing ECW again. This is great. All right, 2 nights. So you never quite knew, but we had our one shitty local channel, no cable needed. It was straight up on regular TV with the fucking It was perfect. It was heaven. Like fucking Joey Styles screaming, oh my God, and opening the show, and then hearing the ECW music. And then you get the best highlight packages of everything that led up. Like on a random Friday night, you would get the entirety of the story between Taz and Sabu, all leading up to that face-off was at a pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like the lights came on, they're in the ring from each other, they go at each other, the lights go off, and that's how the show ends. Actual like a fucking production television show. It was really wild. And they built that feud for so fucking long.
It was a year, I think, that they didn't touch.
Yeah, they didn't touch each other for a year, but kept building and building and getting there. And
that's
then
what Paul's doing now, right?
That's what he's been doing the past 5 years, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Roman wrestles once a year.
and you also think about with you talk about Sabu and Taz, and that was like basically what the first pay-per-view is centered around. The Sabu leaving ECW to go to Japan back, I think it was in like 95, that led to the creation of the Taz that we all know and love, because I think he dropped the gimmick when Paul Heyman came out and said, you know what, Sabu, doesn't give you know what, because he left to take a bigger payday and stuff. And I think that was kind of like the beginning of the Taz that we came to know and love in ECW. And it's just crazy how sometimes one little thing leads to all of this.
Well, he came back off his broken neck.
Yeah.
He was out like a year with the broken neck. And before
That's
that,
true.
he was the
That was
Tasmaniac.
that
and
was
whole
the
gimmick.
botch. The botch with Benoit, right?
Yeah.
Suplex
When he dropped him on his head.
And he came back, and that's when they announced him, the man who called this match with me, Taz. And now he's like a legit, like, you know, tough guy, street fighter, fucking judo expert, like all that shit that, you know, the Taz we ended up having. And
machine.
right at that time, then, like you said,
too.
Sabu went to Japan, and, you know, Heyman cut the promo on him, built Taz up as the star, get Sabu back in the fold, and they just have a crazy, they're forever linked. You know, Sabu and RVD forever linked.
Yep.
You know, they'll always be.
Yep.
That's money.
Yeah.
That's money.
And then again, just that barbed wire match he had with Terry Funk when he tore his arm open, you know, tore the bicep, and you can see right down to the bone. And, you know, I forgot what it was, like some crazy amount of stitches. I think he had to get that closed up eventually. And just, you know, the broken jaws and just all and the dude just was, like you said, a humans, you know, the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu. I mean, he really was like the original human crash test dummy.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That was Mick Foley. I think he just took it
maybe to that next level.
Next level. Yeah.
I see that. That's fair.
He was doing
Foley was the crash dummy, yeah.
Yeah, Foley was the first, dude. I don't care what anybody says, and I don't think he gets enough credit for the impact, the overall impact he had on wrestling continuing now, and, you know, with these generations.
Well, when he dies, we can talk about him then. Until then,
Right,
who the
dude.
fuck cares?
Wow.
Hey, you just talked about Taz, man. Fuck you.
He said when he
Well,
dies, we'll do a show on him.
Well, no,
Yeah.
dude.
Dennis will be back on, and we'll
That's funny.
rules then.
That's funny.
That's all it takes for me to get on the show now. Somebody has to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, if you want Dennis back, your favorite pro wrestler has to be done.
He must
Okay?
die.
All right, well, right here, then call your shot, boys. Shooting shit Deadpool. Which wrestler's next?
Oh, God.
That's fucking dark.
Isn't Jake Roberts just had heart surgery?
Yeah, successful heart surgery, man. But he's staying clean and doing good. Like, I don't expect us to have him much longer, but I'm loving this.
Not
change.
next.
I'm happy for him. But I don't.
So who's next? Fucking Bill Goldberging this because you're trying to walk around it.
Oh man. Can I say who I hope it is? Nah, that's too.
I mean, you can say Tyrus if you
I'm
want
gonna
to.
say,
It's okay.
I'm gonna no, dude. I'm gonna say no, dude. I want him to suffer for a while. He can hang around. I want to say Lawler. I'm gonna go with Lawler.
Also, mind you,
JR
is not an option right now.
Right?
Oh, damn it, that was gonna be mine.
Lawler's one fistful of Viagra from fucking being found with a 15-year-old Thai girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with Lawler.
Joe, you got yours yet?
Man, I'm sticking with Jake Roberts.
Doubling
Hey,
down.
eligible because fucking, you know, he underwent successful heart surgery. So, okay.
Yeah.
Buy your time, old man.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he goes now, I'll be okay with it because he got his shit together, he got his life together, and you know what I mean.
Yep. Talk about the ultimate redemption story. For me, this is one I'm just gonna throw out there just as a wild card. I'm gonna say Darby Allin because there's no guarantee he's making it off the mountain.
Oh, it's such a good one.
What a pick.
Oh, dude, he's gonna get up there and celebrate and fall off. I made it.
It's
fucking
gonna be
plus
like you guys ever
3,000 there.
see Mr. Deeds?
Yep.
Beginning of the movie, the Preston Blake at the top of the mountain, or whatever. Is no frozen salad. Yep, that's gonna be a Darby Allin right there.
That's funny.
All right. So,
Yeah, Darby Allin died today trying to drop an elbow off Everest.
I'm gonna take, and this is partly just because I'm tired of seeing him wrestle. Give me Ricky Morton.
Wow.
That's funny.
Oh man, that's funny.
Why are you tired of seeing him wrestle?
Really, bud?
Dude, he needs
Really?
to, yeah, bro. Like,
Something needs to stop him.
and I hate to say this because the guy's almost
Yeah, and
fucking
Javon's
70, but
betting it's his heart.
It was his last hot
the guy's,
tag.
and
Lord.
it's really weird for me to say this, but the guy's almost 70 and he ain't as good as he was 10 years ago. He was actually still pulling off, somewhat adequate matches.
He was
for his
doing
age.
Canadian destroyers.
I just do what I think. What's the funny thing about him is he's going to die, but that mullet, it's going to keep on.
Oh, it's gonna live forever.
That's gonna live forever.
That mullet,
immortal.
that should go in the Hall of Fame. The
The
mullet.
immortal mullet of fucking Ricky
Morton.
All right, so we're gonna mark this down. Whoever wins next gets a drink.
All right.
All right. Well,
come
T's
on,
and
Jerry and a
P's.
hooker.
T's and P's to the family, friends, and fans of the great Sabu. Also, I hate the fact that they threw his shoot name out there. I didn't like seeing that. He's always
dude.
Sabu.
It is kind of funny that his name's Terry Brunch or Brunk or
Yeah.
what was
Brunk.
it? Brunk.
Brunk.
Terry Brunk. Terry Brunk.
Weird how that kind of works out, huh?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Crazy how he had a real name and it wasn't just Sabu.
You know what I just realized?
Fucking
last
bullshit
name
to
rhymes
me.
with Terry Funk. Terry Brunk. Terry Funk.
You just realized that, Tiger.
It just
Did
dawned
you?
on me. Yes, I did. I never.
You've been busy doing other
Danielle
shit.
asked where he's been. Roll the. I'm just.
I can tell you where I've not been, and that's been on this show.
No, dude, they see you every week. A buzzer goes, yeah. They know it's you. Dude. They know it's you.
You had 4 days to think about his name, and that it took you 4 fucking days.
It took me a lot longer
Dude,
than that.
we were.
He's only
gonna
been
make a
dead 4
t-shirt
days.
for you.
Jesus Christ, Dennis.
But he's always been
We-
Terry Brunk to a certain extent. I just didn't think about, whatever.
Was he? Is he
Yeah.
Terry Brunk to you, Dennis?
He's Terry Brunk to me.
Yes. I bet he is.
All right, I'm
Stop using the man's
all right.
government name. Start the goddamn show.
Love you, bud.
Oh shit!
Dude, I had a Tropic Thunder moment there. I watched Tropic Thunder yesterday, and I wanted to say to Dennis before we left, "Give it to me one time, buddy. You make me happy."
Happy.
Oh, I thought you were going for the N word, dude.
No.
No.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people? While you're doing this Chicken George shit, I never know. It's a
Hey,
confusing.
I wish more people would get the joke in that movie
I know, dude. It's so obvious, right?
It's so good.
because it's It's just the funniest guy. I watched it like 2 weeks ago. It's the funniest goddamn thing.
It is.
It is just
I
so.
get excited.
It's so excessive and so ridiculous.
I love it.
Man,
I love it.
so
It's a
great.
great movie. Well, gents, we've got
like a Julian salad, man.
we've got a
Give me
good
tip.
night lined up for us, Sean. We've got some football for little later on in the programming. Excuse me, but let's get to some of our videos here because we got some good ones. We've already done our Sabu tribute. If you're late joining the party,
Well, you just fucking missed it. That's all.
Yeah.
right. You missed Dennis. He was on for a little bit too.
He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah. I was lugging that hog out of the room.
Here. Oh, let's do this because this fucking caused emotional damage.
Somebody said that Funko Pops are the precious moments figurines for millennials, and now I can't unhear it.
That's
That
100% true.
broke
That's
my
true.
heart
Good.
with my fucking
Good.
think of Funko Pops. I guess they are precious moments.
There goes your
I want you to
birthday
think of
present,
how
Joe.
much
Fuck
interest,
you.
how much interest charges you've paid on Funko Pops. Put them on credit cards, you fucker.
Yeah.
I'd never put a Funko
Think of
Pop
how
on a
much
credit
of
card.
Dennis's son's college fund has been used.
Okay, well, we can't start that conversation. We'll never get to a video. Come on.
We
do
don't
that.
have. There's not enough time on the show to do the math.
Oh, dude.
That's how much.
To do
I
the
can
math.
go, dude. I can go thunder dick on that conversation for an hour straight without breathing. Let's not. Let's just.
Jovan's
Let's,
company is gonna have to run a fucking supercomputer to fucking crunch the numbers for that.
Well, guys, we got the data. He's 23% fucked.
32 straight hours of breaking down the data. Here's what we got.
You know, they
Homeschool.
say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at sacrifice, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 and a third chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning if we used to go one-on-one.
It's
and then
funnier
add
because
66
it's a
and
baby.
2/3%. I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie,
Babies.
and they
It's great.
spell disaster for you at sacrifice.
Babies
It's
doing
fucking-
wrestling promos.
I've never loved that
Fucking
promo
hilarious.
more. It finally
I
makes
don't
sense
think-
to me.
I think we finally figured out what AI is actually for, and it's literally making our favorite fucking videos into baby
Into-
versions of them doing it. It's fucking fantastic. Hit me with another one. I don't.
We got
fucking
quite a
care.
few.
Obviously, I know what Sean sent, so just play those ones.
I
John
actually
Cena, while you lay there, hopefully as uncomfortable as you possibly can be, I want you to listen to me. I
A
want you
baby
to
with a
digest
receding
this,
hairline.
because before I
see
leave
his
every
little,
week
see his,
with your
see his little
WWE
he's got little
Championship,
tattoos.
I have
You got little
a lot
tattoos.
of things I want to get off my chest.
The boots
I
or
don't
socks.
hate you, John. I don't even dislike you. I do like you. I like you a hell of a lot more than I like most people in the back. I hate this idea that you're the best, because you're not. I'm the best. I'm the best in the world. There's one thing
He's wearing a
you're
Stone
better
Cold
at than I
onesie.
am. And that's kissing Vince's ass. You're as good as kissing Vince's ass as Hulk Hogan was. I don't know if you're as good as Dwayne, though. He's a pretty good ass kisser. Always was and still is. Oops, I'm breaking the fourth wall.
Oh, they cut off the Coco Cabana spot. Oh, Dennis, I'm sorry, buddy.
Well, that's pretty much what happens all the time now. Anytime that video is replayed,
They
they cut
Colt.
out the Colt. Does not exist.
Yeah, it was probably part of Punk's contract negotiation.
Oh, okay. Last baby of the night.
You don't know what hard times are, Daddy. Hard times are when the textile workers around this country are out
That's
of
a
work.
fat white
They
baby.
got 4 or 5 kids and
Dude,
can't
that's
pay
the
the
thing
wages,
is
can't
Dusty
buy the
never
food.
opened his
Hard
mouth real
times
wide, so
are
this
when
looks funny.
the auto workers are out of work and they tell them go home. And hard
It's the
times
curly top
are
for
when a
me.
man has worked at a job 30 years. 30 years. They give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, Daddy. That's hard time.
That baby looks like an evangelical preacher.
It's Baby Jones. Baby Jones.
I'm waiting for that damn baby to say he just wants an 8-ball of Coke. Not asking
I
for a
just
lot
want
here.
8-ball Coke and $2 million.
Yeah, God's gonna take
Fucking
me.
watch
If I don't
that
get
show.
$8
It's
Coke
just
and $2 million.
Good
Dude,
shit.
speaking of that, dude, did you see
so
the
fucking
Honorable
good.
Jim Baker is on TV saying that God was going to strike him dead if he didn't raise $2 million?
Oh, wow. Did
And
he
that's
get
a
struck down?
repeat because he did that shit in 1987.
Did he get struck down?
Fuck no, dude. The guy went to prison for tax evasion. He fucking lost everything.
Oh, damn. We have one that's not a baby, but it is claymation. For those of y'all who like what it
Rocks?
was it? Rocks. Jesus Christ. No,
Kill
I
Tony.
meant
It's Kill Tony, right? Kill
what's
Tony.
that old claymation show from MTV with a celebrity death match? Here you go.
Celebrity
Scott
death
Destiny
match.
Spiel.
Just for this one, for the big one, what's something you think we should know about you as we get to know you? What do you think the 3,000 people in front of you, what's something interesting about you?
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks. I just like how they feel. You know what I'm saying? They feel real good. I got this one.
Oh
It just
my
feel
goodness,
good.
is that a rock?
Yeah.
You like rocks?
I got a couple of them. I like this one. This one pretty.
Unbelievable.
I got this shit outside earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my.
Bro, that set was hilarious, but that's somehow better. That was amazing.
Guitar Segura.
Yeah.
Rogan.
I just like the way they feel. They just make me go to sleep and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Just for this one, for the big one.
Jesus.
Fucking amazing.
I like rocks.
I like rocks.
I picked this shit up out in the parking lot, right?
So I need to know something. Who sent this PSA?
Quick little
That'd be me.
PSA.
Jesus.
Toilet paper like this should be fucking illegal. God forbid I want to wipe my ass without finger fucking my own ass.
Wow. That.
Oh shit.
Look, I
Is
know
he
times
angry
are
because-
tough.
Is he angry because the finger slipped in or because he enjoyed it?
Times are
enjoyed it.
tough, dude, but like times will never be tough enough to go buy some Scott single ply tissue paper like
Dude.
that.
You
I
can get sick-
ain't
that shit is
I'll
like
go find
6
cardboard in the
rolls.
alleyway and wipe my ass with it. I don't give a fuck.
You can get like
before I
12
ever
rolls of
use
that
that
for
thing.
$3.99 at Dollar General.
That's some real fucking Philly shit. I'd wipe my ass with cardboard from the
That's
alley.
the shit that the kids buy when they TP houses and stuff and play pranks on people.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody wiping
Yeah, man,
their
you ain't
ass
throwing
with
that angel soft up there. What the fuck?
No, dude, that's
$7 a
cushioning.
roll.
It's cushioning. It's cushioning. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Let me get y'all let me update y'all on some news here. So as of yesterday, late yesterday, Karrion Kross posted an update on some of his socials. Apparently, since the WWE Universe has made Kross's t-shirt the #1 seller online right now, the WWE is actually going to start carrying his shirts at the live fucking events starting
Wow.
Monday.
I'll fucking tell you.
Fuck, man. Good for him.
What did Johnny Ace used to say? People power. That's how it's going down, man. The people are wanting that push for Cross.
Oh well, I mean, hey, look, good for him, and I love that for him. He's a fucking one of the most underutilized talents in that whole fucking company. But dude, it's a business decision. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to sell the #1 merch seller's shirt at fucking live events? Fuck, who cares? Sell it. Absolutely sell it. They're going to sell. That's why certain shirts show up in certain places.
Yep.
You know?
Agreed.
It's all about where they're going to profit the most, selling what shirts and, you know, what venues and things like that. So, yeah, you can't not have the #1 selling t-shirt in the company and be like, oh, yeah, we're not going to carry it at the live events.
Right.
Just fucking give me more, actually. More than the one style that's up. Because the rest of his were clearanced out.
Yeah, he needs some new shirts, man. People are behind him right now. Hopefully we get a title run or at least a challenge for it or something, man. He needs something to keep him going.
Yeah.
All right. So we are roughly halfway through this show. We can stop right now and go fucking football the whole rest of the 30 minutes, gents. What do you say?
Boom.
Whatever.
All right. Schedule releases happened
That's what
over
I
the
love
last
about you,
few
Joe.
days.
That's what I love about you, Joe. You're so decisive.
Yeah, I fucking care.
Schedule releases happened. Just gonna keep rolling.
Checking my email.
You guys can jerk each other off in the background, but schedule releases happened.
I'm
We
jerking
have
myself off for 8 minutes now.
we have the schedules for our favorite teams, which of course the Lions, the Eagles, the Bears, and I included the Cowboys. And we also have some schedule release videos from some of the best in the league because they put an okay video. Here comes the Buffalo Bills first. This is in the class of actually really good release video.
Yeah, Bean, what's up? I'm a little busy here.
What's up, dude? Real quick, schedule release video. Got anything for me?
I mean, just use AI.
AI?
That's what everybody's doing.
Let me see what I can do.
Yeah, that'll be easy. I mean, just use AI. Just use AI.
AI.
Yeah, that'll be easy.
Now the hints are there of what it's going to be.
Yeah.
AI.
AI, thanks for doing this today.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I here?
We do want you to reveal the Buffalo Bills 2025 schedule.
Buffalo Bills? Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills?
Yeah, Josh actually sent us to shoot with you.
Wow. MVP Josh Allen. That's something for me to brag about.
He said he wanted to use AI.
Use AI or the real AI?
You're the only AI I know, dude.
Okay, so we got the real deal. Let's do it then. Here's the schedule. That was the 2025 Buffalo Bills schedule presented by the answer, Allen Iverson.
One last thing. Can I get a go Bills?
Go Josh Allen.
Yo, did you figure out how to use AI?
Yeah, I got him.
That's pretty good.
This is like the new thing every season now.
I was wondering why.
The past couple of years, it's been building, and now it's just going to get super competitive of who has the most creative. You know, it's been little by little a good build over the past few years, but now
I'm gonna do the Broncos before we get to the Ravens, which I think might have been the best one out there.
Yeah, it's just super long though.
Yeah. Hold on, here's the Broncos.
Hello, Broncos country. I'm Phil Dunster, aka Jamie Tart from Ted Lasso, and both myself and Jamie are incredibly excited to finally learn once and for all what the Denver Broncos are, because they will be playing in London this fall. See you there. Go Broncos country. still don't know what a Bronco is. Hello, Bronco.
Fucking epic because it's just tied right into the show.
Yep.
Right. What the fuck's a Bronco?
This is the Ravens
There we go.
severance. We'll watch a little bit of it because it's like 6 freaking minutes. Guys, go to our TikTok to watch the full thing.
My name
Which
is
makes
Harley
sense
Quinn.
because it's severance.
I have, by
Yeah.
free accord, elected to undergo the procedure known as severance. Hey kids, what's for dinner?
Just at the practice facility.
I give consent to sever my memories
between my professional football life and my personal life.
Who are you? My name is Trent. I'm from work. So we're friends? We're best friends. We're really good friends.
I acknowledge that once the procedure is complete, I will be unable to access my personal memories whilst at the Ravens Under Armour Performance Center. Nor will I retain football memories when I return home at the end of the day.
Oh my gosh, our Darius Washington. I know you know the Ravens schedule.
The schedule?
You know, home opener, the Bills, the Steelers, the Browns.
Bills, Browns.
I am aware that this obligation is comprehensive and irreversible.
I make these statements freely.
Try to enjoy each statement individually.
Each category of numbers presents in such an order as to elicit an emotional response in the refiner. They'll be sort of disconcerting and scary.
So my job is to scroll through the spreadsheet and look for the scary numbers.
The schedule is mysterious and important.
If you guys have time, go watch the full fucking 6 minutes. It's awesome.
It also explains why nobody ever talked about Justin Tucker getting fucking jerked off.
Because they didn't know.
By every masseuse possible.
In the greater
They
Portland
had no
area.
idea. They were completely severed.
They were severed? Okay. Out of our 4 personal teams, who do you want to start with? The Lions, the Cowboys, the Bears, or the Eagles?
Joe don't care.
Let's go with the
Well,
Eagles.
Eagles should go last to the fucking champs.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Fine, we'll go
Okay.
Eagles last.
I was wrong. He cares.
We should go by who had the worst record.
The Bears it is.
Fuck. Hey, we beat Detroit, by the way.
We can start
asshole.
working here. Well, it turns out after winning an Emmy, you're not guaranteed work. So here we are. 1 second. What?
Hey, Lamorne, it's me.
I heard you had the schedule. Yes, sir. I do. I have it right here in front of me, waiting for you when you get back.
Listen, I'll be out at the game all day. Can you just email it to me?
Yeah, absolutely. Email. I know how to use it. You say email? Hello, coach? Hello? Type this in. Hit me. Got it. Oh, no. Oh, no. No.
What is it?
I sent the schedule, the entire schedule, to every Ben Johnson on the Chicago Bears marketing list.
You sent the confidential schedule?
Yeah.
What if we track down all the emails and delete them before they get them?
That's not enough time. There's not enough time. We'll never get it done by then.
Well, look like we're going to need some help here.
Hey, Lamorne, how are you?
Jake, oh my God, I'm glad I got you. Question, would you happen to be near your cousin Ben right now?
I'm the Johnson family reunion. All the Johnsons are here. What's up, Jalen? How you doing, cousin? Jalen Johnson's in my family.
Hear me out. Now, normally you're considered a unreliable person, but right now I need you. I need a big favor from you. I need you to break your cousin Ben's phone.
Yeah,
now,
sure,
it's a long
no
story,
problem.
but we accidentally, we...
Done.
Really?
All right, bye, Lamorne.
Guess your mom was wrong about you. My man.
Hey, are you Ben? I'm Rome, and this is Caleb.
We play for the Bears.
I've never heard of you.
Really? We were the first round pick last year.
QB?
Receiver?
Well, it doesn't matter. Can we see your tablet?
What are you going to give me for it?
I got $8.
I'm going to need more than that.
Today we're gonna solve a very difficult problem. We're gonna follow the pandas. If you can't remember pandas,
That's gonna hurt.
Let's go, Mr. Johnson. How you like that?
Hey, y'all want me to get that for you? Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Ben, right? Ben Johnson? Yeah. Say cheese.
It's peanut.
I should have said cheese.
You should have said cheese.
Should have said cheese.
Oh, hey, look what I got.
Oh, let me see that, man. That's crazy. What?
I'm sorry, I slipped. So we got a signed jersey, a game ball, and front row tickets to the home opener.
That watch looks nice.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to United Airlines here in Chicago.
Oh, my. Oh my gosh! It's Caleb Williams right there.
Works every time.
What?
Good spice.
Nice.
Hey, you never sent me the schedule.
Is it here? Is it my pocket? So just gotta dust that off.
Who are you?
I'm Ben Johnson.
Yeah, that's Chicago, all right. A bunch of people stealing shit and breaking it and violence. Yeah. Hit it right on the nose. Not a goddamn thing about football. That's awesome.
It really tracks.
No, it's so great being a Bears fan. Oh my God, I'm so proud.
I guess if we're going by last year's records, the next is Dallas. This one was oof. Trying to guess the opponents by the sound.
Philadelphia Eagles?
Oh, New York Giants, the Big Apple.
Duh. Bears.
There we go.
Packers? The Jets?
Yep.
Meow. Meow. Panthers?
Yep. Good. The British are coming. The British are coming. The Patriots.
No.
Is it Commanders? Paul Revere.
Yeah, there
Commanders.
Denver Broncos. Sweet.
That's all I got for that one. I'm gonna be honest.
Cardinals?
Yep.
You doing some bad impressions.
What?
Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
Caw.
The Eagles.
Hey, I'm the sheriff around here. I'm the chief of this police station. They call me Chief Big Sam. Kansas City Chiefs. Okay.
This guy's awful.
Detroit Lions. Okay.
Is that a lion? How the fuck is he?
Vikings.
Yep. Chargers? Yeah. Cold. Hey, we locked in. Oh, shit.
Way too excited.
Right.
Can you see? Commanders. I'm walking here. New York. Yeah. Nailed it.
So that wasn't bad.
All I know is it's gonna be straight belt the ass week 1, but nothing. I don't think there's any better treat. Like, yeah, did we fucking run the playoffs? Absolutely. Was the Super Bowl the most fucking lopsided game of the past 30 fucking years? 110%. It was embarrassing. If you're a Chiefs fan, you should be fucking embarrassed still. It's fucking May 15th. Be embarrassed. Do better, you pieces of shit. Anyway,
y'all better
what's
be
even
upset.
better than all that?
Joey's waking
all
up,
that
man.
stuff
He's coming out of that winter hibernation. He's ready to go.
is the fact that the first week of the season, first game of the season, Thursday Night Football, Week 1, we get fucking Super Bowl champ Philadelphia Eagles hosting for Raise the fucking Banner Night, our absolute fucking most hated rival.
Yep.
Who haven't sniffed the championship in 30 fucking years either.
I'm sure that was just random. I'm sure it was just random.
It's
No,
just
it's
beautiful. It's
poetic
it's
justice.
It really is. And that's just for like enduring the fucking Jerry Jones bullshit and the fucking Dak is our quarterback. Yeah, like what the fuck, dude?
You're all especially as hell. Well, dude, and if you're a Cowboys player, by the time they're halfway through the national anthem, you're thinking, man, we're going to get our asses kicked.
No, if you're a Cowboys player, you're still gassed up that you're still the best team in the fucking league, and it's your year. You got to sign an NDA for that, I'm sure. But it's not. It's not. You're gonna get the defending champs, even on a fight. What was the 2 scores last year? Dennis, tell me what the 2 fucking Philly Dallas games were last season.
You had to wake him up, dude. You just had to wake him up.
And we didn't even get to the Philly release yet. That was just Dallas.
He won't stop talking after
I'm
that.
just saying, it's that week 1. It's week 1. Like, what are you gonna do?
Dude,
you're coming to Philly week 1 and raising the fucking banner?
I'm going on my 3rd season of football with you, bro. It's every week with you. Come on now. Come on. You love your Eagles more than any other team. You love your Phillies, you love your Sixers, but you fucking love, like intimately in places deep down in your heart where you don't tell people exist, the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles are my special secret time, and I love that about them.
Where people stop looking.
Well, I'm just
look
telling
away.
You, I'm just
we're gonna make animal noises.
All right, yeah, 34-6. There's week 9 last year. 34-6.
All right, man.
Hold
Put
on.
it back in your shorts. We're not.
No, wait. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Dennis will get me that one. Week 16, 41-7. It got even worse. It got so much worse.
All right. Detroit.
No, hold on. Sean, if you had the fucking Bears coming off a Super Bowl win, right? And it's like, oh, yeah, fucking let's celebrate that. The Bears had a great season. They fucking won the Super Bowl. We had a parade. Everything's fucking, berries and cream, okay? And then you fucking turn around and they release the schedule, and then all of a sudden it goes, oh, hey, we're going to host the Packers in Chicago for week 1.
Rock hard.
And you're like, oh, we're going to raise the banner when the Packers come to town, our fucking hated division rival.
And if there is an actual God in heaven, that will happen at least once before I die.
There you go. So I get to live that dream. I get to live that dream right now this year. We're starting our season on a high note. Because I'll tell you this. It could be fucking 34-6 Dallas that day. But the fact that we raised that fucking banner in their fucking stupid faces, just beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on, Lions.
Next in the records.
Yeah, Javon's new bandwagon team. Go for that.
Dude, that's cool.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Just like the Eagles cutting in when they don't belong.
And winning championships and being a better team. I know, weird. Crazy how that works. Oh, look. Guess they spent some team budget on a drone this year. Way to go, guys. That's real cool. That's so fucking 2019 of you, Detroit. Look, they flew the drone in the cleanest part of the city. Everything's at one location here because anywhere else,
downtown.
Anywhere else it'll get shot down.
This is legitimately downtown. It's all downtown areas.
This is one square block.
Oh my god.
There's fucking Axel Foley out there patrolling the area.
Oh, dude, that'd be cool if he was.
He's fiction. Oh, look, we're back at the field where it's locked down. Cool. Nobody's stealing those helmets today, boys. Hey, the Lions are playing Carrying Cross. That's great. Time's up. I thought they were going to have those helmets standing in the handicap spot. The Cowboys playing.
Oh, that'll be a good game.
That's a nice skate park, though, I'm not going to lie.
It is pretty cool. It's right in the center of everything right there. Campus.
Look at that, week 18 to be determined against the Bears. Definitely not going to be the flex game. Sorry, Chicago.
It's the last game of the season. If Chicago does anything, it might be in a good spot. If not, it'll be crapper.
I think we have the Commanders again in the finale this year. So once again, we might be the fucking primetime game of the week for coming down the end.
Fighting for your lives there with the Commanders if they do anything.
I don't know. I don't think they're doing. They ain't gonna do much to Philly. They couldn't last year, and I don't think they upgraded enough.
Now, let me preface this with this is not the video that the Philadelphia Eagles team put out. This is the second video that their PR team put out after the first video got like a dud. The first video was complete just booty ass cheeks. This is the video they should have put out to begin with. With appearances by Dallas week 1, Kansas City week 2, Los Angeles week 3, Tampa Bay 4, Denver 5, Giants 6, Minnesota 7, Giants 8, bye week at the 9, Packers, Lions, Cowboys, Bears, Chargers, Raiders, Washington, Buffalo, Washington. They really fucked y'all with Washington this year.
Not really, man. There'll be a couple easy wins for them. I think
we're getting a regression year. That Washington team, we're getting a regression year. They're not going to have the season they had last year.
Philly figured out Washington in the playoffs, man. I mean, I think they found out that kid, he plays better when he has to make decisions in a hurry. So when he's getting blitzed, his reaction is what's winning games. And they sat back in that defense and just let him. Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Right.
You're going to see a lot of wins out of Washington this year.
Breaking football analyses from the Wolf. Man, Jack.
I ain't wrong.
No, you ain't wrong. I like it. I'm down. Well, schedules have been released. Gentlemen, how do you feel about your teams going into the next season, the new season?
I don't see a lot of losses.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was saying I don't see a lot of losses on our schedule. That's the NFC East is still the NFC East. I'm taking a split with the Commanders and another fucking steamroll of the Giants and the Cowboys. That's for sure. So the East is no problem. I don't think the Bucs are going to have a great season. I'm not really on board with everything they've done so far in the offseason. I think Baker needs way more help than they have for him at this point. Minnesota's going to fucking Minnesota. We'll hang around for a while. Detroit probably, again, the toughest team in the NFC outside of Philadelphia.
Yep.
That's really
new
it.
Coach, new everything there.
I'll tell you this, though. The big game is December 28th against Buffalo in Buffalo at a 4:25 p.m. East Coast game. Think about it. Just think about the Eagles fans tailgating the end of December in Buffalo.
Right.
It's going to be cold.
This is how we open a portal to hell. This is a gateway to hell. It's like, fucking cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria. It's going to be fucking craziness. That game is going to be something to look forward to.
Watch Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
I guarantee you someone's going through a table and they're not going to want to. Because the Buffalo Bills do that whole table thing.
I know, but sometimes they don't go through the table.
The Eagles fans are going to put them through a table.
Probably.
It's going to be the fucking ECW revival.
Old school. Yeah, ECW Eagles fans. Be like, oh, no, that's cool. Yeah, you want to jump to that table? Here, lay on that table. I want to do this fucking Sabu leg drop off the fucking the bed of this pickup truck.
That's what you call going full circle, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, shit.
Sean, how do you feel about your Bears?
Dude, the same way I feel about my Cubs and my Bulls. I hope for the best, expect the worst, and I'm never disappointed. I'm excited about the moves we made. I think we're putting pieces together. I think Caleb Williams can be the quarterback. I don't know that he will, but I think if we don't improve this year with all the moves that we've made, and we've made some significant improvements across the board, and I still feel like our running game lacks that, big time spot runner, somebody that can find a seam and break for like 60 yards. And we don't have that.
Right.
We don't have that, but we've upgraded our offensive line so that, a great offensive line changes the running game no matter who's back there. I mean, for Emmitt Smith, for all of his talents and all, as great a running back as he was, would he have done what he did without the offensive line that he had in Dallas? No.
Doubt it.
And you could give Barry Sanders and Walter Payton and Marcus Allen and any great, Roger Craig, any of those great old school running backs that were still going strong back in that era. You give them that same offensive line, they're going to run. So I'm optimistic. I liked Jesus Christ, man, my head. I like Fields. I love Justin Fields. I thought he was a good quarterback. I thought he was a team that we could build around. I feel like they kind of pulled the plug on him quick. He didn't really get a chance. Different coaches, I feel like we made a solid move by bringing in Ben Johnson. But it's Chicago, bro. You got 1 or 2 seasons tops before they start turning on you, and that's the problem. We just keep flipping.
Man, that's the league.
That's the league now.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
don't
know.
have time
I
to
know.
learn anymore. You know?
I know. So
honestly, Fields is great. Fields could have been the guy, but
I think so too.
He didn't have enough time to learn, and now Caleb Williams is in that. Like, if it's not this season, there's a chance he's not the guy either because they're just going to move on. You don't have the time to keep putting it in, putting another season into a guy like that.
I mean, I think we can all agree because we're all pretty honest. Yeah, we talk shit about each other's teams and shit, but we're all pretty honest about where our teams are at and what they can do.
Yeah.
And that there were moments last year where Caleb Williams was the guy. I seen him stretch plays. I seen him make tough throws. I seen him read defenses. He took a beating. He was the most sacked quarterback in the league last year as a rookie. So my hope is this year he doesn't have happy feet. He gets a chance to stand back in the pocket and really start cutting these. We got a great receiving core. Our tight end core is going to be solid. I'm optimistic, but it's the NFL, man, and we know one person goes down. That's what I was going to say about Philly. Philly, with the team they have and the way they're playing, if they come into the season as locked in as they were by the way they ended the season, it's going to be a long season for everybody in the NFC. Okay? But if one key player, that's all it takes is one key player to get an injury that goes 4 or 5 games or you lose a player for the season, everything changes. And that's what's so crazy about the NFL. They are the top tier, fastest, strongest, biggest men on the planet. You know what I mean? So when these guys have injuries, it ain't just a blown out knee. It's like a fucking blown out. I mean, it's reconstructive surgery and sometimes the end of their career. Some of them don't make it back. So,
yeah, fucking Tatum on the fucking court 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
So, right.
See you in about a year and a half.
As much and doing, I mean, like Joey, like Jovan with your Cowboys and the history you have with your this. I love the Steelers when I was like 9 and 10, but I was a Bears fan. My dad was a Bears fan. All he ever talked about was how great Gale Sayers was, and then I got to see Walter Payton and Mike Singletary, and all these great players that came up. And as a Bears fan, you just want to see that. You just want to see a team that's competitive. We don't have to win the Super Bowl every year, but it'd be nice not to be the laughingstock of your division when you're the longest running organization in the entire NFL.
Well, I always find it better too. They got stuff going on this season. It's always great when you get to wear like a dead guy's number on your jersey. Like you always play a little extra hard, for AEW alumni Steve Mongo McMichael. Like he's
dude, that is not fucking funny, bro. That is cool.
What? Your laughing tells me otherwise. But this, in all seriousness,
wow.
It's anytime
see how smooth he slid that in there.
Players have a reason to let's get fired up. We lost one of our own.
Dude,
I dare say none of
those boys know who Mongo is, man. They might, he's just an old guy that played for the team. They don't know.
They don't even remember Mongo's wrestling career. They were not alive for that.
There's a lot of people that don't remember Mongo's wrestling career. But it's Chicago, bro.
Also, Mongo doesn't either, but that's by default, I guess. I suppose
he doesn't remember anything at all right now.
Yeah, fucking AEW superstar Mongo. Tribute show coming soon, guys. Is that like next weekend or some shit?
I couldn't even find any clips of it, and I'm looking hard.
His widowed wife. His widowed wife is Ric Flair's new fiance.
He's getting a dedicated fucking Collision episode or some shit. I don't. What is it? I can't remember what it is. I wish I knew. I wish I cared enough. I'm not gonna. I don't. I really don't. But if I did, I'd tell you. But,
hey, dude, and he was married to one of Steve Austin's ex-wives before Steve was.
yeah. Hey, look at that.
Deborah McMichael is Steve McMichael's ex-wife.
Eskimo Brothers. We knew that. Come on. That's old news, sir. Steve Austin and Mongo interlocked forever. Yeah, that.
There was a rumor that Mongo sent Austin a letter saying, "Thank God, I always wanted to hit the bitch. How'd that feel?"
Jesus.
That's very fucking spot on. No, my favorite Mongo video is when he threatened fucking Angel Hernandez at a baseball game.
No, that was the best. I'm gonna work. Yeah, dude, he meant that shit too. The silly fucker. I remember him being when they
security came to remove him.
You remember the original NWO feud was them and the Horsemen, right? And they were going to bring in a couple of, they weren't going to use the Horsemen. They were going to use 2 Horsemen, and they was going to replace the other 2. And Mongo's the one that was getting replaced, and he just hit, the only thing he could do is he kept turning around and smacking the turnbuckle and then like looking down at the ground. I was like, come on, dog.
Mongo had baby deer feet. Not that I prefer to speak ill of the dead, but I just don't care. He did. He looked like a fucking. You ever see a baby elephant born?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, that's what he looked like in the ring, and it was not good. It was never good.
And then didn't he do color
but he was
commentary
funny as shit.
too?
Yeah,
color commentary. He coming with like a little chihuahua in his hand.
He did commentary, and it was so comically bad.
Baby.
It wasn't like, oh my god, this is awful, I can never watch it. It was, oh my god, this is awful, I cannot stop watching it. It's so bad.
God. Yeah.
The guy loved the business, but he just was just not.
He had great
good.
hair. He had great hair.
He had hair.
Yeah, dude, he had like Cherokee Indian hair. It was just like long and black and shit. You know,
it seems racist, but okay.
Well, it's true.
He
dude.
just.
It's real compliment. Fuck,
he was just so bad. He was just so fucking awful as a professional wrestler.
Oh god.
Oh my god! I'd rather seen him in his twilight years here wrestling, because that would have been more of a show than
that is
the Mongo that we got. What?
Rest in peace.
Is this gonna do poorly in the Chicago market now? Darn. That sucks. The kid that listens to us that works at that gas station is going to be so upset that I'm shitting on Mongo. Big oh my god!
The kid at Culver's has turned us off.
Yeah,
dude, he knows.
Fucking,
shit.
It's so great.
No, that's so funny.
I draw a line, sir.
Rest in peace, Mongo, Sabu, everybody, fucking Jared.
And if I win, maybe Jake Roberts. I don't know.
Jake Roberts, Ricky Morton,
allegedly Jerry Lawler, maybe again. Then he died once, right?
He
died at the fucking commentary table.
Yeah, dude, he had a heart attack while he was banging his old lady. That's what I said. It's going to be Lawler and a handful of Viagra, dude. That's going to be the end of him. He's going to OD.
Did Dennis ever give us one?
Well, we don't know what killed him, but when the light hits him just right, we can tell it's 3 o'clock.
Forgot about that. This one with Darby. It's a damn good pick. He would have like plus 600 odds.
Yeah, he's finally getting. He's just working his way to the top there, isn't he?
Well,
let me do a skateboard trick on Everest. Oh no, he died. What? Just
no. We've hit the hour, gentlemen, and this tornado is now moving into the Detroit area. Hopefully, I don't get blown away. But yeah,
that's super cool. So if you have power by tomorrow, here's your show you should watch.
It's now time for Joey K's Binge Watch of the Week. And when he actually gets around to getting me a video, we will have a proper video to intro this segment.
My favorite part of that was the pause that he had reading the own thing that he wrote. That's the best part, that he has to have a pause. Oh, shit, I lost my spot. You wrote it, bud.
Could you not read it? Was it handwriting bad, or what was going on with it?
He
Dick
forgot what he
flop in the
wrote.
middle of the page.
Dude, I just want to say I personally have a great affection for your love for our audience. The way you
But the
communicate.
words won't come out. What are you watching, Joe?
Man, I'm watching shit.
Yeah, Joe, please tell us.
Jesus Christ.
So first and foremost, I started watching this show like in February, maybe. And then I just hadn't gotten back to it because I had to do some other things. I'm doing all the necessary research for all you people, so you don't have to. Anyway, I finally went back to it, and oh my god, I am a giver. Thank you.
You're a giver, bro.
It
You're a
is
giver.
so fucking good. Like, I love shows like this. I have another show on the list that's fucking, I guess, similar content to this, similar premise, and I'll probably hit that one next week. But for right now, Paradise on Hulu, phenomenal show. It jumps around. I will give you the fucking warning though. If you are currently a little on edge, a little panicked about the current state of the country, and that the world could end at any fucking moment, this is probably not the best show for you to watch right now. Because it's like, oh, yeah, this is my worst nightmare that I'm watching on TV with James Marsden as president. You know, like, it's real fucking, it gets a little sketchy. But the first episode gives you the twist ending to that episode that sets the time for the whole show. And it is not what you're expecting. It is real fucking wild. And you go down a rabbit hole and conspiracies and end of the world shit and all that good stuff. And you get to a really, 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 really amazing finale. It's 8 episodes. It is worth every minute. Do watch it. Subscribe to Hulu. I get no money from that, but that's the only way you can watch it. It's really fucking good. So fucking do it.
Fuck yeah. Did I just see Keely in an Oikos commercial from Ted Lasso?
That's from the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. They just played again. I don't remember that one.
It's Juno Temple.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, that's a real
Gotta get all the white names right around here, I suppose. Whatever. Fucking Sean.
Yeah, because it's so hard to say Joe. Idiot.
Let's talk about that Cherokee Indian hair again, you fuck.
Temple.
Oh, Joe, I gotta tell you, before we go, I gotta tell you what happened in the car on the way home.
Did you start? Okay.
No, dude, seriously, I gotta see it. I gotta see how it hits you because it hit Jovan different, and I had to explain it to him. So we're driving home, and my friend, let's just say that, says, "Hey, I'm going to the comedy club tonight. It's my friend's birthday." Da 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 da. I was like, "All right, that's fine. I don't give a shit. Do what you want." And then I made a joke. I was like, "As long as anybody grabs your ass, though, I want a phone number and I want an address because I got to go whip somebody's ass." And she goes, "Well, what if a woman grabs my ass?" I said, "That's fine. I don't give a shit about that. As long as I'm the only dick in the conversation, I don't care." She goes, "What about a gay friend?"
Oh no! Wait, was that said jokingly or intentionally?
She said no. She said it jokingly. She wasn't thinking. And I looked at her. I go, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" I was like, "Did you really just say that shit?" And she went, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." I just started laughing, dude. All I could think of was, I can't wait to tell Joey and Jovan.
Fucking phenomenal.
He told me, and I was laughing, dude. And then he's like, "A gay friend," and it just hit me like a brick. I'm like, "Oh shit!"
You should have seen her face, dude. She was like,
I would have turned and looked. I would have turned and be like, "Again?" Like, just yell.
Well, what was funny was she didn't mean to do it, right? So she didn't mean to do it, so she's all apologetic. I was like, I don't give a fuck. That was funny, but it would have been more funny if you meant to do it. That would have been even more fucking funny.
She was just very unapologetic.
Yes.
It's funny as
Yeah.
shit.
That's good stuff, baby. That's good stuff.
Keep up. Dennis, exit video, man. Come on, we're ready.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, the thunder is here now, and it's starting to get real nasty outside. So
Oh boy.
who knows?
Spicy.
Yeah, I decided to bring Dennis on here for the wrap up before we start recording.
Who's the new guy?
He can get his last thoughts out on Sabu. Dennis, do you have anything else to wrap with?
I'm just still in shock over what Sean just said over right before we went to the end video. I'm even more shocked that he couldn't wait to tell you guys, but he could wait to tell me.
Well, you're on the show, dude. You are one of the guys. Jesus Christ, man. You're like the prettiest girl in the room, not getting attention. You're pretty, bro. You're pretty. Okay. You're
You think
pretty.
I'm pretty?
We all love you.
That
You're
is
pretty. You're the
definitely
prettiest
a big
girl.
No,
You're the
that's funny.
prettiest girl at the party. Oh my god.
Ah, shucks.
You should be surprised that I didn't stop recording right when I asked you a question, because that was my intent. But we're good.
Well, thanks for having me on the show that I help put together every week, guys. That was fun.
Okay. That's
there he is.
Wow.
Don't throw your back out, patting yourself on the back.
How long have you been wanting to say that on live camera?
That's getting
Keeping that in your pocket for a while now.
No, it's actually
power.
I have the control. But no,
It's our
seriously,
fucking.
guys.
This is our 2025 Make-A-Wish episode. He got to be on the show for fucking 7 minutes.
You know what? I've been good all week, so now I'm done.
Oh my god!
It was either this or like fucking Space Mountain again. So
woo!
I got the show. It's great.
No.
Sorry, bro.
Legends of the Ring Sting, man. This is a great figure, old school figure. Looks great. It's Sting! Old school Sting from WCW. Guys, you know us, 3/4 of the Shootin' Shit team, and we're here with a listener just like you guys. This is Jimmy from Super Powers Comics.
My friend of almost 20 years. He's known him since you were 12.
If you know people in Chicago, you probably know Dennis because he knows half the town, of course. But shooters, if you need action figures, comics, wrestling memorabilia, we just showed you Sting. Superpowers Comics will put up their QR code so you can get a good look at everything they have coming. Give it a shot, shooters. Get your superpowers on and get your comics from our friend Jimmy, who listens just like you.
Save 25% on your first order when you use the code SHOOTIN'.
Attention wrestling fans and fans of Shootin' Shit podcasts. You can now be one of the cool kids by going to ProWrestlingTees.com and buy the official Shootin' Shit t-shirt. Buy it now and be there at ringside.
Be sure to check us out on YouTube at www.youtube.com/@SHOOTINGSHT. Find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/groups/SHOOTINSHT. Check us out on TikTok at SHOOTINSHIT. And you can buy your official Shootin' Shit shirt at www.ProWrestlingTees.com/SHOOTINSHT. And thanks for watching.